Hey guys, Tomboy601, and today we have the Jutland, the all-new Tier 8 British Tech Tree Destroyer, and one, I think it's pretty good. I've kind of come to assume and feel like it's a mini Daring, and that's kind of what it is. Three 360-degree turrets. Uh, in the base hull, you only get 5 guns. I haven't fully upgraded it yet, so I don't even have the B hull where you get an extra gun, so you boost up the DPM. So this isn't going to be a full review. Just sort of a quick overview of this little ship. As I don't know if you've watched my videos before, but I do really enjoy myself some British destroyers. I think they're great little hybrid boats that have a ton of utility. They have long duration sonar. They have a ton of smokes. In this case, we get a heal as well. So, like, really everything that you could know and want to love about these ships. As far as our commander goes, we are running the good old Grot Maz Smart. For that huge fire chance, we get a matching fire chance of 11.5% with our current build, and it can go even higher if you max out Grot Maz. Of course, he's one of the Warhammer. If you don't have Grot Maz, you could also go with Philip Vine. You won't be able to get the fire chance as high, but you could still do some pretty good damage in there. So that's kind of my build recommendation. What do you need to know about the Daring? Well, first off, guns, sort of tiny 113 millimeter guns, so nothing too big there, but you have that good fire chance. 113 millimeters also does very well against superstructures and the hulls of enemy destroyers. So if you can get them broadside to you, you can chunk them for some pretty good damage. I know Lightning and I know Daring have improved pen angles on their AP, so I'd assume that that Jutland does as well. The other thing you kind of need to know that isn't as good as the Daring. If you've watched that video before, torpedoes are slightly weaker, about 1,000 damage less, and you're looking at similar times there. So that's what you got to know about the Jutland. As you can see, Yudachi broadside to us, and we're going to start engaging with that AP. We pop our smoke right here. We whiff those opening shots, but we're getting solid full pens. We have our sonar running in case Yudachi deems us worthy of his torpedo reload booster, because we know Yudachis do have that. And look, we have been deemed worthy of a torpedo reload booster. Aren't we lucky today? Anyways, we're going to turn out, make sure we don't get hit by these torps. And now that he's popped his smoke, well, it's time to go hunting, baby. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Full forward, Kansas, we can see he's pushing. We do need to be careful of good old Kansas over there, just because, Kansas does have some pretty impressive guns, and those can absolutely hurt us, especially because Kansas, they're so accurate that you can find yourself just getting slapped at these medium ranges. And even if he's only firing AP, you could see your health just drop to 0, and you don't want that. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead, push in the smoke, maintain spot. We're having some decent support from our teammates as of now. We want to maintain the spots on the 2 battleships. We'll see if we can do that. The smoke looks like it's starting to dissipate over here. We get a good hit on Kansas. We get 2 hits on Kansas. He does go ahead and damage con, which is unfortunate. We are going to see if we can maybe get a fire going, because if we can get a perm fire over here, that's exactly what we want. Another hit. Unfortunately, I think he isn't using, he's using a skill that extends the length of that damage control party, but we do get 1 permafire here, and then we just need 1 more. As you can see, the Jutland's ability to get some good fires is absolutely spectacular. 11.5%. It's a very high fire chance, and we get 2 perm fires. I'm like, okay, 2 perm fires. I think that Kansas is done. Maybe we can try to engage this Richelieu. He's backed up enough. I think it's time we can go ahead and push out and try to find this Yudachi once again. The Kansas is pretty much dealt with at this moment, and we do still have our sonar going, so thankfully we are able to spot those torpedoes. Richelieu still up at full health. We're going to push wide here. Also, just because if we need to, we can start re-engaging the Kansas to try to finish them off, because our teammates are absolutely spotting Kansas for us now. So if we need to kind of get in there, set another fire, we'll be good. We do end up getting spotted right here. We're going to turn left, try to keep that island behind us. Yudachi seemed to have lost a ton of health in the meantime. And, well, we're going to go ahead, finish him off. They are down now. One destroyer on this side. We are still being spotted just over this little ridge. And you can see just what I was talking about, where Kansas can absolutely slap you, even if it's just firing AP. We're going to go ahead, return the favor to him, and get some fires a-burning. Try to get this Kansas knocked out. We thought we dealt with him earlier, but he just kept on living out. No, if he's probably in will to rebuild range. But if we can get those fires going, we should be able to get some damage going. Oh, our friendly John Bart ends up taking out the Kansas. Cool. Now let's go ahead and reorientate. Look at the map, and there is an issue. We could try to go after this Richelieu, but it's capture the base mode, and well, it looks like we're dealing with a double Zeton push down the middle of the two brothers. I don't know if these Zetons have been like hanging out at the bottom of the mouth or in that tunnel for like the majority of the game, and we're like, why isn't anyone here? We were supposed to brawl in the tunnel. This is what we're supposed to do. But they've decided now is their moment. Strike while the iron is hot, while their team is down by 4 ships. It's time to break out and attempt to do some things. So we're gonna attempt to counter. Of course, our 2 battleships need to make some pretty dangerous turns for them because they were facing away, and they now need to turn into those Zetons, try to get their armor better positioned, and that is going to cause them to show their broadside. So we can see 2 Zetons here. One thing we do know about the Zetons: limited number of damage control parties, right? They're fast reloading, but there's a limited number of them. So attrition may be the name of the game here. We're waiting on those torpedoes to get in range. We are going to do just the randomest spread we can. We want to cause chaos and confusion because they're Zetons, they're German battleships or battle cruisers. They are most likely running sonar at this time, so they are going to see these coming. We want to put them in a mode, in a method that is going to make it difficult to dodge. Of course, as we do that, we hit this navigational hazard, but we hit one of the Zetons, the one that was tagging us with sonar, which we will absolutely take. And it looks like our other set of torpedoes, or that original set of torpedoes, is going to pick up another Zeton. So 1 torpedo launch, 2 Zetons taken out. That's exactly what we love. And that's kind of Jutland for you. If I recall, there's nothing really left other than sailing out to this Richelieu. But guys, that's Jutland. Like I said, it feels like a mini daring. The gun reload is definitely slower. It's about a second slower. The torpedo's a little bit weaker. But beyond that, if you want a glimpse, if you want a peek at what daring has, go play some Jutland. It's absolutely fun. I think it is a highlight for me as far as Tier 8 destroyers go. But let me know what you think down below. If you like the video, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.